Today, the topic of the call, we're going to go over that in a second, but before we do, just a couple quick housekeeping points. The lines for the call will be muted today. So if you have any questions or there's anything you're interested in, but you're not quite sure, maybe you need a little bit more information, we will have the phone number up here a couple times, as well as all of our contact information. So as you can see here, you can contact with us on Facebook, Twitter, as well as go to our website here. So feel free to get a hold of us. Also, there is a chat feature that you'll see over in your console. We will be monitoring that as the call goes on, so feel free. If you have any questions, just give us a, you put that in there, and we'll be happy to go back over that with you. So today's topic, Breathe Life into Your MedSupp Business Part 2. Last week we went over our simplified products. Today what we're going to do is go over some concepts. This really is going to be a conceptual webinar really designed to help stimulate thought. This is not going to at all be an all-inclusive everything of what we're doing. In fact, you'll notice that the product conversation is going to be a little thin. We will show how the products we use work well in these scenarios, but really what we're going to do is try to stimulate some thought for you and show you a few ideas of how you can put products that we're using to use for you. So as you go through this, just keep an open mind. Even if just one person in our audience today can take something we're using and make a profit for them, we can consider that a win. With us today, by the way, my name is Jason Rostad. I'm a marketer here at I Am Direct. I also have Jeff Sullivan, a fellow marketer, with me on the line with us as well.
Morning or afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you really get some good knowledge out of our time together today. Thanks for joining us.
Excellent. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just take a minute to go over what we're going to be covering today in the show, and then I'm going to hand it over to Jeff to go a little bit deeper into I Am Direct itself, kind of our market and what we're really focusing on, so you can kind of understand the direction in which we're taking this. So during our time today, we're going to quickly cover these topics. We're going to how to bring life insurance conversation into your MedSupp meeting. This is extremely important because if you've been in the business for any length of time, you're probably going to know that if you're out there and you're trying to cross-sell, these opportunities aren't just going to flop themselves out. You're going to have to do a little work, do a little digging, and be creative to uncover these opportunities. So that's one thing we're going to do today. We're going to talk about how the products we market, the products in our portfolio, can be used to help you earn a profit and help your clients fix solutions to problems they may have. We're also going to go over accelerated benefits, life insurance sales ideas, fit program highlights, and how to position fully underwritten products into senior households. Then finally what we're going to do is we're going to wrap this up with going over the underwriting and illustration support that we offer, both things you can do yourself and things that we can do for you. We are a full-service company here. And then last but certainly not least, if you remember on our webinar invite we sent out, we do have gifts. So hold on to that thought, and we will make sure that we get that all lined up as we go. But to go over a little bit first of the I Am Direct message and what we're doing, I'm going to hand it back over to Jeff.
Thanks, Jason. Just real quickly, I know that a few of the folks that we have on today are already part of I Am Direct, but we just want to real quickly go over what I Am Direct can offer you as an agent for signing up with us along with Mutual of Omaha. So this is our website, iamdirect.net, and you can visit this at any time. It's more of a storefront for us as far as just getting our information across to agents out there in the market. But we do, if you look at this first part, we do have a way to get contracted on our website. So if you're interested in getting contract after we have this conversation, you can go there. But I do recommend calling one of our marketers to get some more information about our program and the support that we can offer you. So just real quick, we do record all of our past webinars. So we do a monthly webinar, and then we do some videos here and there. But you can find all of those videos on this link here. Past life, the Breathe Life into Your MedSupp Business Part 1. We did a couple things over cancer, heart attack, and stroke. So just everything that we have in our archive is on that helpful videos tab. Just real quickly going over everything. We work only with one company, that's Mutual of Omaha. I know that you probably already know that if you've gotten this far through our webinar invite, but we work with them. They're an A+ rated carrier, great relationship with them. Because of our relationship with them, we're able to offer all of our agents their full portfolio. We're not a captive shop. We like agents to keep their total independence, but because of our relationship with them, we're able to offer everything from our main focus of Medicare supplements and final expense to all of their, fully underwritten and simplified issued life products, all of their health products, and then, access to everything that Mutual of Omaha offers as far as their support and website and their agent portfolio and everything. Another thing that we offer our agents is leads. So when agents do contract with us, we offer them a Medicare supplement lead drop. If you're interested in learning more about that, you can definitely give one of the marketers a call. We can show you how we can get you set up with some leads. Another thing exclusive to us here at I'm Direct with Mutual of Omaha is for every policy that you issue, whether it's a Med Supp, a final expense, or any health or life product, you're able to get a $50 bonus. Now that $50 bonus is on the commission that you make, but we like to give you that bonus to put back into leads or marketing or just using on everyday business expenses. We have a number of agents who take advantage of using our marketing account on a monthly basis by just sending in receipts for postage and things of that nature. Like I said, once again, if you want to learn more about that, give us a call. We offer discounted E&O insurance, and then we also have a great annual trip, easy to qualify for annual trip that we offer each year. Our trip for 2016, so 2015 qualifying into 2016, you have the choice of going to South Carolina to golf, Disney World, or Napa Valley for a wine country vacation. So very easy to qualify. It only takes about 70 Med Supp apps or so to get qualified for that. So if you want to ramp up into AEP time, then we're definitely the carrier that you want to get with to offer Mutual of Omaha because our trip is so great. So just going over that, like I said, imdirect.net. We do have some opportunities here. If you want to take a look, look at the website or give us a call back. Just going back into our presentation here. Jason's going to quickly go over some of the life insurance opportunities that we have that he spoke about. Our opportunity is great with Mutual of Omaha. I want to shoot it back to Jason so he can go over some individual, case prep and things like that. Here you go, Jason.
That sounds great, Jeff. And as you now kind of going back to where Jeff just went over, as you can see, the overall theme of what we're doing, the way we're helping agents, really focused on a very specific market niche. So we're talking about clients that are of that 67 to 75 age bracket. I'm going to go over ideas that would be popular for that approach. Now, this is not saying that this is everything you would use Mutual of Omaha for. They have products that are really geared towards any age bracket. So the ideas that we see here are ideas that you as that agent that's sitting in front of seniors or next to your seniors at that kitchen table, you can talk to them about these kind of concepts and a lot of times stir up business immediately. The top one we're going to see here, and as you see here, I put a bullet point list together. Really, this has helped to keep me organized, so that way I don't get off track and start to really go on too deep of another end that we don't need to go down. But the first one you see here is family legacy. Now, that concept is increasingly popular. The idea of basically keeping more money in the family has been practiced for years and years and years. Here where we're from here in Nebraska, this is even more popular in farming communities where people are really trying to keep more and more money inside the families to keep things like land and different interests they have in that area preserved. The concept comes simply as this, and then I'm going to pull up an illustration and show you how you can actually apply this directly in your appointments. But really when we're talking family legacy, what we're really talking about is there's one point in all of our lives that we absolutely know beyond anything is going to happen, and that's our death. Family legacy planning leverages that thought and helps people use money they have now to basically make sure that there's more money that stays in the family when that time happens. By using the products we have, which the concepts I'm going to show you today are using guaranteed universal life. Definitely, I'd love to take a little bit more time to go over the more specifics of that kind of program, but basically think of it like this. It's ultimately death benefit that is premium driven without the components of cash value becoming a factor. So what this does for us is it makes it to where there's more leverage for that death benefit, less cost of insurance that goes into the actual premiums, which results in more flexibility we can use for these concepts. So with that being said, let me pull up an illustration here and we'll go into kind of explaining how this can work. Okay, give me just a moment here. Okay, Here's a perfect example. So as you can see here, I put together a policy using a guaranteed universal life. I'm actually going to put a couple examples up here because we're going to go into a couple here. This first one, as you can see here, we're looking at a 67-year-old female, which for us, that's the market we work. That's really the base of the clients that we see on a daily basis. This client, standard non-tobacco, so average health, maybe even a little worse. We'll kind of get into that a little bit because we can accept more risks as standard with what we do. Premium outlay in this situation is $1,000 per month. Now, these funds, it's important to keep in mind, a lot of these funds don't come from the client themselves. A lot of family legacy planning comes from gathering funds from families in general. Sometimes this may be the children. This could be grandchildren, spouses, so that the funds can come from a variety of different ways. $1,000 a month, we're looking at a tax-free death benefit of $434,133. Now, the reason why family legacy planning comes in, though, is when we scroll down to the bottom of this illustration, the one thing I want you to see here is how long a person would actually have to live before they outlive the benefits of the policy. So basically, on simple math, $12,000 a year of the premium, let's say we even go out, say, 15 years, okay? At age 82, we put $90,000 of premium into, or basically just a quick calculator here, Jeff. We want to calculate, let's even say 20 years. We'll put this client out to age 87. That's end of life expectancy for a female of this age bracket. What do we get when we have $12,000 of premium for 20 years?
$240,000.
So as Jeff just calculated here, at the end of 20 years, $12,000 a year, $240,000 of premium goes into the policy. We're still guaranteed a death benefit of $434,133. As you can clearly see, it would take a lot longer than just those 20 years, which is life expectancy, to outlive the benefits of the funds that the son, the daughter, or even the grandchildren would put into this. It makes it an extremely transparent conversation that as far as if people have money that they want to put into their portfolios, of course, we don't say is it as an investment, but more of an opportunity that you can do with funds you have available today to make sure there's more money to keep in the family later. A lot of this kind of planning, could come down to maybe mom or dad have some land that ultimately they want to keep keep with them today, but they're not going to need that when they die. Well, as we know, when we pass on, a lot of taxes come up. There's a lot of money that comes around and things that could be lost from generation to generation. Family legacy planning is a solution for that. So if you have clients that you feel might be a fit for that, if you have more questions on how we can come up with some of these ideas, give us a call. We'll be happy to go through this with you. Moving on to the next concept on our list, we'll just go back to that. So second to die and ensuring unhealthier seniors. This has been extremely popular for many years, a concept maybe some of you have already used, maybe you've heard of, but I'm just going to go over it on a high-level overview right now. So a lot of times what we run into on a regular basis is seniors that basically when you're talking to them, they're completely unhealthy. When we're talking unhealthy, we're talking cancer, strokes, maybe you're just completely uninsurable by any other stretch. There's nothing that you can really do for these folks. But maybe they have a spouse that is perfectly healthy. They haven't ran into those same issues themselves. So this case study that we're using here, and this is actually one that I've seen quite a few times come across our desk, 67 female, standard on tobacco, fairly decent health, maybe the same age of client that was in that first proposal that I showed you. However, she has a husband, 70-year-old male. Let's say he has current or active cancer. Okay, most of the time, when you run into that scenario, as we know, life insurance is almost impossible to buy. With Mutual of Omaha, with our second to die life insurance policy, so this is a plan that has that same death benefit guarantee. Cash values are nil, so it's not focused on cash value. Instead, it's focused on death benefit and lowest cost of insurance. With our second to die plan, we will allow one person to be completely uninsurable as long as the other risk can be insured. So what that creates for you, and I'll bring this down a little bit and kind of explain how this works, $250,000 death benefit insuring 2 lives with the death benefit paying on the second person has a premium outlay of $6,747 a year. Now, when we take a look at that, we're going to do the same thing, and really the concept comes down to how long would you have to live before you outlive that benefit? How long would you have to outlive before it doesn't make sense to do this? So we'll go down here and show you just some simple math. And Jeff, I'll have you have that calculator ready. So $6,748 a year. let's assume same thing. We're going to go out past life expectancy. Now keep in mind, one person's sick, the other person's healthy. Healthy person at age 87. 20 years at $6,748. What's that calculate to, Jeff?
$134,960.
$134,000 and change. So when you look at that compared to the guaranteed death benefit of $250,000, $250,000, we're talking about a net gain of $120,000 over their premium. Okay, a lot of times these dollars come from the same source as the family legacy, but a lot of times you will see that clients will pay for this themselves as well. Once that unhealthy spouse dies, now you have a life insurance plan that's still in force on the healthy spouse. So, you could go even years past this. You could go out into the hundreds and still have value in this plan. As you can see, when you show clients this story and you explain how those dollars can be leveraged, it's very powerful. It's extremely powerful. So if you have any questions again on that, that concept is something we see a lot of. Give us a call. If you have clients that you feel might fit that mold, you'd like to see something personalized for them, we're going to go towards the end. We're going to explain our illustration and software support. We'll be happy to run you quotes and numbers so you can see how it fits in your own situation. So the third situation here, I'm going to skip this leveraging, accelerated, and additional benefits for a moment and go over my third sales idea first, and then I'll come back to this and just explain to you how Mutual of Omaha's products work and how we really, what we mean by those additional benefits. The third one, this is probably, I save the best for last, this is probably the most popular concept that we run into from clients in the field, and basically it's positioning what we like to call never money. Now, what we mean by never money, dollars that your clients are not currently using for income. As you're talking to people, especially in our bracket where we're focusing on Medicare supplement age clients, you're going to find a lot of clients out there that have money sitting in banks. Some of them even have them in CDs. They thought about putting them into annuities, but as we all know, rates and interest rates aren't really not advantageous in that market right now. A lot of them, they don't want risk, so they're not putting them in money market accounts. Basically, that money is sitting dormant. These same clients, when you ask them what they plan on doing with these funds, you're going to hear a lot. We're planning on leaving that to our daughters or sons or grandchildren, whatever the case may be. Basically, the bottom line is they don't need this money for living expenses. They have that covered, and they're really not an acceptable risk for some of these other products. They're just not really wanting to do that. What we have in that scenario is our Guaranteed Universal Life Plus. Basically, this product here is designed to take that non-qualified dollars, so basically money that's already been taxed, and take that into a lump sum position. So basically $100,000 put into this policy after we go through underwriting, guaranteed tax-free death benefit of $232,104. Now, as you can see, this is a 67-year-old female. This plan, this death benefit, is guaranteed no matter how long she lives out till age 121, so way past life expectancy. Some of the strong features on this plan is the minute you put that money into this policy, it is going to go streamline right through probate. These policy benefits do pay income tax-free. So they're going to go to a chosen beneficiary. So you can choose where these dollars go. This is an extremely precision planning tool when you're talking to seniors that have money that they'd like to pass on to their loved ones. Sometimes, me personally, what's really struck a good nerve when I'm talking to clients about this type of product, it simply comes down to if you have $100,000 that you want to pass between, say, for example, 4 children, that's $25,000 a piece. Would you rather have that, or if I can put this in here and give each one of them more than double what you were originally going to give them, let's say maybe $57,000 a piece, and we can make sure that passes through probate, that it goes to them directly, would that be a conversation you'd be interested in having? The answer is simply yes. Most of them, maybe they won't buy this outright, but they'll want to hear more about it. It's going to put you in a position where you can plead your case, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to explain to them how this makes sense. Now, on the illustration, when you show this, one of the biggest powers of Guaranteed Universal Life is we can actually show them that once their premium payment goes in, a one-time premium payment of $100,000, you can see that on the left-hand ledger here, we're guaranteed all the way out to age 120 that $232,000 death benefit. There's not a lot of products that they can show that kind of growth from day one that are going to show that. The other thing I always like to do is mention, okay, if you have money in a CD, a money market account, whatever the case that may be, how much of an interest rate and how long would it have to grow to net that same $232,000? That's going to make them think. They're going to sit back there and think, wow, I'd have to have a pretty high rate of interest and have to live for a long time. Well, let me throw one more thought for you to think about. Okay, so let's assume that you've got that perfect interest rate and everything lined up, you got that growth. How much more would you have to grow to get that $232,000 after current taxes that your loved ones would have to pay? When you start factoring in these equations, that $232,000 guaranteed tax-free dollars starts to look really good. So again, this is just a high-level overview. If you have questions on any of this, or if this is interesting to you, you'd like to see more specifics for clients you're working on, feel free to give a marketer here at IM Direct a call. We'd be happy to work through this with you. So the final note that I want to do is I want to go back to that leveraging accelerated and additional benefits. Now, for a lot of you out in the field, I'm sure that this has been something that you've heard a lot of folks talk about. Accelerated benefits has been a really hot topic of conversation. But what I'm going to do is show you how Mutual of Omaha has this to offer with our products. And also Jeff here, after a minute when I'm done, he's going to show you how lenient our underwriting is. But I'm also going to show you how we take this one step further. This is something that's unique to us. And this goes into that additional benefits. We have what is called, and I'll scroll right down to this so I can kind of explain this to you while we're sitting here talking about this. We have a rider on our plan that basically guarantees your clients can have all of the money that they put back into this back to them, called the guaranteed refund option. Now, how this works is on the 15th, 20th, and 25th year, your clients have the ability to have up to 50% of their premiums paid on the 15th policy anniversary and 100% of the premiums paid back to them on the 20th or 25th and policy anniversary. What this does now is, okay, so let's say that you sell this policy to a client that has full ideas of what she'd do with that death benefit today, but we don't control how tomorrow's going to look. So tomorrow that client comes back to you in 15, 20 years. She's now in her 80s or 90s. She says, and she said, Mr. Agent, I don't have anything I can do with this money. Do we have any other options? This provides clients with that second option. Gives them an option that they can get that money back. At that time, it is a return of premium, so they can do what they see fit with that. Very unique feature. Not a lot of policies have that to offer. In fact, I can only think of a very, very small handful that have this, Mutual of Omaha being one of them. So if this is something you're interested in or you feel you have a case that might fit something like this, give us a call. Now, going back to that last step, the accelerated death benefit for chronic illness. This has been extremely unique or extremely popular in the last few years. But basically how it works is this. If clients diagnosed as chronically ill, meaning they can no longer take care of themselves, the 6 activities of daily living, so your eating, bathing, toileting, etc., they're going to pay a premium percent back up to 80% of the death benefit back to the client that they can use in cash form to take care of these things. It's basically an indemnity. So now keep in mind there's a couple things in there, and we'll definitely need to go over this if you have any questions as far as IRS per diem rules and things of that nature. But bottom line is this is paid out as a cash benefit back to your clients, again, giving them one more feature on this policy that can make it towards beyond just death, and more death. So that's what I have for you today as far as some of the ideas we're using here with Mutual of Omaha and IM Direct. If you have any questions with that, I look forward to speaking with you. With that being said, I'm going to pass this back over to Jeff, who's going to take some time to go over some more of the product-specific stuff, including the FIT program. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thanks, Jason. Well, lots of good stuff there, guys. Lots of good ideas. I know one or a few of you out there probably have some clients that you could probably get in front of and present some of those ideas to. Like Jason said, if you have any questions at all over anything that we're talking about, definitely give us a call, shoot us an email, get in contact with us, and we can go over all those different examples and scenarios with you to give you a little more in-depth information. One thing I want to go over real quick, I know we talked about going back to underwriting and illustration support. So Mutual of Omaha offers, just real quick, a FIT program. What the FIT program does, and like it says there, your clients don't have to be Olympic caliber fit to qualify. They can get credits for basic quality health maintenance. So what the FIT program is it's available to all fully underwritten products. So everything from term life to all those GUL products. You know, the ages that it works really well for are the 18 to 75, so pretty much anybody, you know, that 67 to 75 market where we're going after jumps in there, but then, you know, your whole portfolio of folks that you're getting in front of can really qualify for this FIT program. Minimum face amount's 100,000, max is 5 million, and it's for non-tobacco users only. What clients are able to do is they're able to earn table credits by qualifying for medical and lifestyle categories. So they can actually, here's the example of what the FIT test actually is. You just fill this out with the application. If somebody is going to get, you know, up a table credit, or they're going to get rated a little bit, there's some lifestyle and medical characteristics that we can go over. So just a couple of those questions in there are no tobacco use for the past 10 years, if you make a little more income, if you have a good driving record, and then, you know, some medical questions, good blood pressure, good cholesterol, all those types of things. If they can check yes to some of those boxes in there, you can see on there that 3 characteristics gets you 1 table credit, and 5 characteristics gets you 2 table credits. So just something that Mutual Omaha offers to get those folks who may, you know, have a little bit of trouble, if they're rated or whatever it may be, if they have a couple things, not only lifestyle but medical, they can check yes to any of those. We can get them a little bit better rate going forward. So just something that Mutual Omaha offers. I know that there's a lot of agents in the field that, working with other carriers that don't offer this, that they come over and say, oh, wow, that is a great thing that Mutual Omaha offers. You can definitely get some folks some better premiums by using that FIT program. And all it is a real quick, simple application. Got anything to add to that, Jason?
Yeah, that's the one thing, and Jeff, you hit it on the head there. And one thing that we really take pride in this program is it is designed for almost all of your clients. Should be able to at least have some things on this that they'll hit. So keep that in mind. I mean, most of your clients, if they are within that, you know, 2 to 4 table levels below standard, using Mutual of Omaha, you can save them money by just being able to use this program. So it might be a good opportunity to think back of other clients you've talked about life insurance with that maybe the premiums were just a little out of reach.
And it's so simple. It's just, that's what it is. That sheet right there, all they fill that out, you submit that with the application, and it's just a simplified issue, or simplified along with your fully underwritten products. So that's the FIT program. Jason had spoke about a little about those quotes and illustrations that we run. Here at IMDirect, we have a full-time staff member that is specifically there to run life insurance illustrations for us. So, you know, if you have any questions about anything life insurance, any quotes that you may need run, yeah, we're experts. The 5 of us marketers here at IMDirect are experts in life insurance and Supp and final expense. But to save us a little bit of time on running illustrations, and to save, you know, less savvy computer agents, less, you know, technology may not be a lot of your things, we have a person on staff who can run illustrations. If you give us a little bit of time, all you got to do is shoot us an email or give us a call. We shoot her over an email with the specifics, ages, as much information as you can give us as far as health conditions and the amount that they want to, you know, get insured for. We can send those over to Megan. She's our help desk expert, and she will give us illustrations right up front. She uses a program called WinFlex. You can see that second one in there is WinFlex. You also, as an agent with Mutual Omaha, have the opportunity to download the WinFlex technology where you can run quotes on your own. So if you are that technology savvy, computer savvy agent who likes to run those illustrations, and I do have a lot of agents that use that program and have a lot of success with it, you can download that yourself and use it. And then we also have access to something called X-Ray. X-Ray is a way that you can compare different carriers out there. So you can put in, I'm looking for 50,000 of GUL for an agent who has certain medical conditions. You can put those in, and it'll pull up a number of carriers that offer that product and prices and who's the most competitive. So X-Ray is more of a comparison tool to use, where WinFlex is a tool that you can use to actually quote the products. But like I said, using us to run your illustrations is super simple. You don't even have to open up your computer. Send us, give us a call or send us an email from your phone. Say, I'm going to a meeting in 45 minutes. I need quotes on this, this, and this, and we'll have those right over to you as soon as Megan gets them, and she's very, very quick. So just another aspect of what we can offer you here as far as quoting and illustrations. And then we have some online quoting tools, and there are a few products that we offer these for. As far as phone quoting tools for your phone, an app for your phone, there's a Supp quoting app, there's a final expense quoting app for your phone, and then we have online quoting tools for both of those products, and then some of the simplified issue life products as far as Term Life Express, Final Expense, and Children's Whole Life you can find online, and then accidental death is also found on there. So online quoting that you can do really quickly on your own, or else send us the more in-depth illustrations that you might need for a presentation, and we can get those done for you. And then just real quick hitting on submitting your business, Mutual of Omaha also offers a couple of different ways to write e-apps. Medicare supplements, Final Expense, and traditional life products you can all write as an e-app within the website there on Mutual of Omaha. Any questions that you may have on anything that we're presenting today, you know, the e-apps, the illustrations, give us a call, shoot us an email. That's why we're here. We're the professionals. We can go over all this for you rather than just a real quick overview. Looks like we're coming to the end of our presentation. What we always do at the end of every one of our presentations is we give away a prize. So this month we got a pretty good prize for you. It's actually a Mutual of Omaha backpack, Mutual of Omaha water bottle, and then an external cell phone or tablet charger that's a USB tablet charger. I actually have one of those that I use. Works really well. Jason, you want to give me a drum roll real quick?
Absolutely. Here we go. Lucky winner.
Put everybody in a hat here. Looks like Michael Chiang is the one I pulled out of the hat there. Michael Chiang, you are the proud owner now of a Mutual of Omaha backpack, water bottle, and cell phone charger. So, Michael, we'll get those sent out to you if you want to give us a call right after this. We'll get everything sent off, get your information, and get that sent off to you. But just real quick, going over what we kind of presented to you today. Everything can be found by just giving us a phone call. Jason is a real great expert on life insurance. He has a great life insurance background. The rest of our marketers know our stuff as well. Give us a call. We can go over all the information that we went over today. This was part 2 of our Lunch and Learn series, so if you weren't able to join us last month, we did simplified issue life products and how we can offer those to you. That was more high level as well, just a real quick overview. But each month we do a webinar, so make sure you join us next month for a new category and a new webinar that we'll be going over, something that can really help you out there in the field. But other than that, we look forward to hearing from some of you out there. If you have any questions, definitely give us a call. Go onto our website, check us out, and join us next month on our next Lunch and Learn.
Absolutely, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us today, and you have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.